Guys, Deluded Guna, YouTube's N'Golo Kante. Sunday, cup final. Gotta do our thing. 100% commitment is required. 100% commitment is demanded. 100% work ethic is demanded. What cannot be tolerated is a poor performance. What can be tolerated is leaving it all in the ring. Every one of them 11 players, manager included, need to leave Wembley ideally in jubilation, in triumph, winning the trophy. But or sadly it might be a defeat. But regardless of win or loss, they need to go there knowing that when they come off that field, when the 90th minute whistle blows or extra time or pens when the thing's done, they left it all in the ring. Like, we know this is not the most important, this isn't the most important trophy on any football fan or any top 6 fans' calendar list. But at the end of the day, if you're in a final, you want to win the trophy. It's a chance of silverware. Wenger's never won this before. I've personally never seen Arsenal win this in my lifetime. This could, ironically, this could be, and I say it lightly because it's not really a prestigious cup. It only matters when your team wins it. I say this lightly, but this could be the only bright spark, the only bit of silverware in Arsenal's season. Yes, we're still in the Europa League, but at this moment in time, we're still in the last 32. It's a long shot before we even make a case for Arsenal winning that, which I don't believe we can, but I'd love to be wrong. Obviously, we cannot win the Premier League. Well, obviously, we're out of the FA Cup. So we might not even get top 4. And I say might because I'm saying might to be nice. We're not. So this could be the one surviving thing in the season. And if Spurs come 5th and we come 6th, if worse comes to worse, we can be shameless and ban our Spurs friends and be shameless and say the great Poch doesn't have a trophy and we have a trophy, no matter how crap our season was. But on a more serious note, yeah, I'd say... Obviously, the cup means a lot to City. It's a chance to win a cup for the sake of it. Pep demands excellence. He's not going to tolerate not giving 100% commitment and bringing the cup home. It's a chance for him to increase his trophies in England. So when he looks back, he's won more. It's a chance for a lot of them City players to get their first bit of trophy silverware and get a feel of it for when the proper thing in May comes, the Premier League. It's a chance to, I'm sure, on paper, they're still in the FA Cup. They're still in the Premier League. Well, they're going to win it. They're still in every cup. So they would love to win everything. Of course, it's not going to happen. Of course, it's hard. But you're in them. You're in football to win. What else would you not want to do? You want to win it. More often than not, it's a big game. Both sets of fans want to see their team turn up and win the game. It's a big game against two hard sides. Normally, we're crap against City. We have been. Wembley's a bit different. Last time we went Wembley and they bucked us, we skenged them. But you got to imagine Pep Guardiola is going to be seriously hoping that don't happen again. He's going to do everything he can do to ensure it won't happen. Personally, it's a cup game. Weirdly, I wasn't confident in the FA Cup against Chelsea. I'm not confident to a degree now. I think we're going to lose, but by the same logic, I'm not that fussed. Like, when we were going to play Chelsea in the FA Cup, I was more like scared, like, oh, we're going to get our asses handed to us. If we get our asses handed to us by City, that's fair play, but I'm almost in a fearless sort of mood. I want us to be fearless. I want us to just leave it all in the ring. Everybody expects us to lose. We have nothing to lose. We lose, we get bantered. We win, the cup don't mean anything. But, yeah, like, the only thing that's going to see us through this is passion, commitment, work ethic, and fighting for each other. We can match City for football if it was purely a footballing match. Our players will hold our own, but they've got better players than us. We're not a workhorse team. We're not a team full of hard workers and digging in deep and stuff. But for me, if I knew a team or a player can't match me technically, I'll work hard, I'll remain rigid and things like that. We know we need to press high to have any chance. Press high against their centre-halves and their keeper. Their keeper's excellent at playing that. We need to watch Edison because he can play a couple balls into the channels and it will split us. Kun on the last man. Sterling, don't let Sterling get into pockets and 1-versus-1, especially when he's caught someone out of position and we have to make a recovery challenge. The last couple times Sterling's got a penalty against us, it's been because of that. We need to watch that. We need to watch our overlaps. The midfield is obviously going to get congested as it does versus a City team. Whenever Kevin De Bruyne has the ball, we need to watch the spaces. Someone ideally would follow him, but we're not going to do that. So we need to just watch the spaces. We need to watch the runners. It doesn't matter how good Kevin De Bruyne is. If you're watching all the runners and you remain rigid and you cut off all the options, there's no ball for him to play. He's either going to hold on to it too long and go backwards and we remain in position, or he's going to play a ball that none of his players can hit. Either way, we win. It's not as black and white as that, but you get where I'm going with that. It's kind of deep as well because, I mean, if we finish 6th or something, I swear you don't get Europa League. But if we do, because of this, if you're in the final, you play in the Europa League. City are in the champ, so we're back in our rightful place then, aren't we? Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But City play on Monday as well. We play on Thursday. Both teams will probably have a lot of rotation. City have put the game to bed versus Basel, but they can't underestimate any team in the Champions League. I don't think they'll come back. It's 4-0 for God's sake, but professional job. City, Pep demands excellence, and that's what he'll do regardless of the fixture list. We play on Thursday. we're likely to see a mixture of experience and a heavily reduced rotated side. But by the same logic, a couple of our key players might just play and just get the job done in case something happens. If everybody's fit, this is the team I go with. I must say, it is hard for me to decide, man, because a part of me wants to go with 3 at the back. A part of me, like, if Ramsey's fit, I'll start Ramsey because of the form he's been in, and I start Wilshere. But then again, you got to bring El Nene into that because there's not really any protection. And if you're going to bring El Nene into that, you've got to play Ozil on the flanks with Mkhitaryan. And we saw against Chelsea, there's too many 10s on the pitch, to be honest with you. Ironically, this would be my team. I'm going to go with checking goal. Hector Bellerin on the right-hand side. Monreal on the left-hand side, because Monreal, credit where it's due, I don't believe he should be in the starting lineup anymore, and he shouldn't have been for the last 2 years, but he's been consistent. So he's one of the best players at the moment at Arsenal, so he's got to keep his space. Koscielny and Mustafi at centre-half, without a doubt. Midfield is where it gets a bit political for me, to be honest with you. I'm going with Jack Wilshere, Mesut Ozil, and El Nene, but it will be Xhaka. That will be mine. I'll bring in El Nene. But a part of me... it's hard, man. Ramsey and El Nene. I believe this is a game for Ramsey. Like, I believe this is honestly a game for Ramsey. You can't not play Ramsey. But you can't play Xhaka, Ramsey and Wilshere in this. It's suicide to a degree. So El Nene's got to play. But alright, Wilshere. I'm sorry, man. Ramsey and Xhaka. Mesut Ozil. Mkhitaryan, Aubameyang. And I'm going to scare a few people. Welbs. Now, hear me out. Why I say Welbs. He might not be in the best form on the scoring front, but we know what we're going to get with Wells. He's going to help us on the counter-attack. He's going to help us press aggressively. He's going to help us defend as well. At the end of the day, he's an outlet. He's got good physical strength as well. I believe we have to press them high. So I pick people that can press them high at the front line. Regardless of what I feel with Wells, he can press. He can actually press. So I'll play him there. Aubameyang is quick as hell. Mkhitaryan, go and do that stuff. Ozil, I actually want you to drop deep in the midfield, to be honest with you, and pick passes. Xhaka and Ramsey. I want him to run in behind at times, but don't desert time it, run in behind, because I believe that's what we need. You're taking people out of position, and we need goal scorers. It's a final. You've got to have your goal scorers on the pitch. You can't have... I would love to have Wilshere on the pitch, but in this game, I'd sacrifice Ramsey for him. Wilshere, you saw he balls out, and even against Spurs when we were crap, he's one of our better players, but I believe you need Ramsey on the pitch, man. Xhaka, I'd love to drop Xhaka, but for some reason he's a decent partner for Wilshere and Ramsey, and all 3 of them together, they could probably make it work. They have all been on the pitch at some period this season, but it just wouldn't fill me with joy. I don't necessarily want to start El Nene either, but he's the only defensively minded or person in that role who plays there. Maybe Maitland-Niles, not really feeling that one. So yeah, that would be my starting lineup. So to restart, because I messed up a bit. Checking goal, Hector and Monreal on the left back and right back. Mustafi and Koscielny at centre half. Midfield, we're going with Aaron Ramsey and Xhaka, which is likely to be it. Did I say El Nene or did I say Xhaka? Let's just say Ramsey and Xhaka. Ozil in the 10 role. Mkhitaryan, Aubameyang, and Danny Welbeck up front. Like I said, I wish I could start 12 players because I want Wilshere, Ramsey and Xhaka to start, to be honest with you. But I wish I could drop Xhaka by the same logic. I don't know, guys, man. I just really don't want to see Ozil, Mkhitaryan in the front 3 along with Xhaka as well, because I believe that's too many passengers and too many guys that want to be not passengers, but too many guys that want to be 10s and shit, if you get what I mean. Guys, deluded, Guna YouTube's in N'Golo Kante, Arsenal versus Manchester City, the Cat Yarrow Cup preview. I'm out. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. Hopefully we do this thing. Come on, Arsenal. Let's batter these guys. If we don't, we hold our L. I'm out.